what point, TPF, did it now start to move from the brother and sister relationship into the romantic part of the relationship? Because the end result is that you're married now, there's a family.
Yeah.
So at what
Yeah.
point did it start to move?
Okay, so when Praise was leaving campus in 2000, he introduced his babe to me. So we were friends. So we became even.
Do you know that, like, with the interviews we've been having, all the people that met their husband, the men always had like a girlfriend before. So I can't even wait to hear your story. I'm just wondering how. But let's hear your story.
So Praise introduced his babe to me. We were friends. So we became even closer friends at that point on, because she was the babe of my elder brother. And when they left, so the babe left school in 2001.
Okay.
They continued their relationship. I left school in 2002. When I was leaving school, I went to meet my I won't call them mentors. They were people that were guiding me spiritually. So at some point, I gave my life to Christ. So they were people I looked up to. When Sister Wumi was leaving school, Sister Wumi was my elder sister's friend, but they didn't graduate at the same time. So when she was leaving school, she took me to the patron of the fellowship, who was a mentor and a spiritual father. And she introduced me to him, and he became like a spiritual father to me and a mentor. So at that time, I wasn't doing very well in school because there were so many things going on in my life at that time. I was a rebel. Internally, in my mind, I was a rebel. I had so much pain, so much hurt going on at that time. So it was affecting my academics seriously. I wasn't that top student that came from secondary school into university. I was lowest of the ranks when it came to my academics on campus. So when she introduced me to this person, she said he started asking me about my academics and everything. I told him I wasn't doing well. His wife was the head of my department. And I told him what my grades were, and he was like, "That's terrible. No, you can't continue. I cannot be your spiritual father and you are not doing well academically." So he put me on a schedule, and I had to report myself what I've done with my academics, and my grades picked up. At that point, I had somebody who gave me a new reason to be the best for myself, not for anybody else. So when I was leaving campus, it was one of them. The other person was my elder sister's spiritual father. They were both pastors in the same church. So I used to visit both of them and, discuss my spiritual work and everything with them. So when I was leaving, I went to visit both of them separately, and I spoke with my sister's spiritual father, and she was like, and he made a statement. He said, "Tosi, don't get distracted. The person you will marry is not in service here." I'm like, really? I just, I said, "Thank you, sir." And I'm like,